Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gen Z Class 101 on Eminem discography. This is a class that we're going to be taking for the rest of the year. I appreciate you guys signing up for this class. All Gen Z members are welcome to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and if you have any questions at the end of the class, feel free to comment down below and I'll get to you in my earliest convenience. What is good, Gen Z gang? It is your boy, Ray. I'm doing this for the Gen Z population. I'm doing this for the Gen Z population that doesn't know all they need to know about Eminem. Shout out to Eminem and Easy Mel for Easy Mel dropping that new track last Friday. Well, Friday, it was 12 o'clock. Very, 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 very fire song. Congratulations, Easy Mel, once again. You know what I don't like? Y'all be paying attention too much what Eminem was saying about Melly Mel and the game. And there goes that Eminem shadowing Easy Mel. Give the boy his respect. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Gen Z. This class, you're going to learn a little thing or two about my man Eminem, Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady. King Kenneth from Connecticut. You automated piece of shit. We'll get to that class later. This album right here is called Infinite. This is Eminem's first debut album. 1996 November, I believe. Eminem and Mr. Porter were the ones that produced this album, made the beats and all that. And the first song on this album is called, like the title of the album, Infinite. Ladies and gentlemen, this song right here, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn about wordplay. You're going to learn about schemes. You're going to learn about flowing through the beat. This is back in the day we used to like to call lyricism. Work of art, you might say. Leave all your questions to the end of the video. Each class should be anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. I'm forewarning you right now. If your attention spans is too short, please don't join this class. Go to carpentry. Learn how to build a fucking birdhouse. Without any further ado, lesson number 1. Infinite. I am not going to be doing the whole album in one video. I think that takes away from the lesson. They need to sit down and they need to learn. I hope you have your pencils and pens ready. Remember, have this in mind. This was 1996. You guys were still living in your parent and your daddy's balls. Swimming around, trying to figure it out. This is Eminem's first debut album, and we're going to start it off with Infinite. Eminem. And if we get blocked, I'm just going to wait the 48-hour period and then I'll release it. So if you don't see this today, you'll probably see it on Wednesday. It's Eminem. There's nothing I could do about it. They're gonna block it. I almost could guarantee they are. I don't give a shit if I don't get paid. I don't give a fuck about that. I just want you guys to have this lesson with me. Lesson number 1. Infinite. Mr. Eminem, Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady. It is on you. Let class begin.
Oh yeah, it's like Eminem, baby.
Right.
Back up in that motherfucking ass.
The ass, yeah.
One time for your motherfucking mind. We represent the 313.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
They don't know shit about this.
In the 9-6. That's a fact.
Hey yo, my pen and paper cause a chain reaction to get your brain relaxing. A zaniac, the maniac in action. A brainiac in fact, son. You mainly lack attraction. You look insanely whack when just a fraction of my tracks run. My rhyming skills got you climbing hills.
You see what he just did there, class? That's called lyrical fuckery. That's called syllabic acrobatics. This was back in 1996. Their daddy was still jerking off in the bathroom. Your brothers and sisters are in the toilet as we speak. And he was doing this type of rapping. Understand that. Eminem didn't just start being lyrical. Eminem has been lyrical. There's no lunch today. I hate this computer and I hate everything about it. Fuck this computer.
When just a fraction of my tracks run. My rhyming skills got you climbing hills. I travel through your mind into your spine like siren drills. Drills of roaches with spray to disinfect and twist and X of rappers to their spinal column disconnects. With this index and check the monologue. Turn your system up, twist them up and indulge in the marijuana smoke.
I'm gonna have to use my mouse because this space bar is not working no more. God damn it. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier.
This is the season for noise pollution.
Got it. I got it to fit. I got it to work. We had technical difficulties. In life, shit happens. I'm not gonna whine about it. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm gonna take it for what it is and keep it stepping. Let's rewind this back because Professor Marshall wanted to let you know about something. Hold on.
To this spinal column disconnects.
Right.
With this index and check the monologue. Turn your system up, twist them up and indulge in the marijuana smoke. This is the season for noise pollution, contamination, examination of more cartoons than animation. My lamination of narration.
1996. That was back in the day. That was when 50 cent soda cost 50 cents. That's when you still could go buy Lucy's at your local bodega. That's when it was okay to be calling people faggots and all types of stupid shit. You could kick a midget and nobody was gonna flinch. They ain't gonna fuck about none of that. They got bills to pay, brother. All that jibber and jabber ain't bringing money in my pocket. I ain't got time for that. This was a simpler time. You took it for what it was, and if you didn't like it, you go fuck yourself, and everybody will tell you. So now you guys have a loud voice. You guys, have an opinion about everything. The problem about that opinion is I almost can guarantee 110% that if you check your underwears, you still got shit marks. I'm not going to take advice from nobody that still can't wipe their ass right. And if you look down to see if you are one of those, that automatically made you one of those. You need to be 100% about wiping ass. That's why all these clubs now are starting to smell like straight dookie.
Nation of more cartoons than animation. My lamination of narration. Hits snare and bass in a track for duck rapper interrogation. When I declare invasion, there ain't no time to be staring gazing. I turn the stage into a barren wasteland. I'm infinite. You heard of hell, well I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
Just that one bar. I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. Just the way he made it flow and sound the way it sounded like, you knew this guy was going to be a GOAT from 1996 when he dropped this. So the story behind Infinite for me is, I didn't know who Eminem was until the Slim Shady LP. When the Slim Shady LP dropped, I started backtracking and I started trying to find. And back in the day, the internet wasn't the way it is now. I backtracked a couple of years and got into the Infinite and the Slim Shady EP and all the backyard freestyles and the battles and all that. Then I started getting into all that, but then he dropped Marshall Mathers LP 2, and then I lost focus because that nigga just dropped. Understand? Back in those days, it was very difficult for a white boy to get any type of play anywhere. It was very difficult for you to even find out who the fuck Eminem was. If he was not in the mainstream, he was invisible to the world. So that's why I say give music a chance. Boys and girls, give music a chance. Follow the storyline. Understand the artist. Once you understand the artist 110%, then you make your judgment. But if you don't know nothing about this person, but what you see on TikTok and Instagram, and when you scroll down your Facebook and shit, and you see little blogs, people talk shit, all you're gonna see is the negative. You're not gonna see nothing positive about Eminem. And then about 2002, 2003, he started dumbing it down for you niggas. So you guys can understand what he's saying. Everything that he said within the Slim Shady LP to the Eminem show, everything was in face value. He didn't have doubles and triples. He didn't have anything. He had to dumb his shit down to let you guys enjoy the music. Ain't that something? He's rapping like this now. Or isn't he? Am I bugging, ladies and gentlemen? We got the stands in the background. They're circling the whole class. They're here too. They're listening. Please let me know if I say anything in this video that is not accurate and is not factual, that you can actually Google and see that it's real. Eminem was not rapping like this in the Slim Shady LP or the Marshall Mathers LP. He was lyrical as shit in those two. He was lyrical amazement, but he was not doing this. His verse structures were not sounding like this. His syllable rhyming was not the way it is here. In my opinion, he dumbed it down for you guys, so everybody could understand it. Which is cool because he still made it the way he is. He already made it, dumbing it down. After that, the Marshall Mathers, since Kamikaze on, he said, fuck it, I'm gonna rap the way I wanna rap, and I'm gonna rap the way I've been rapping. I'm gonna let this thing go. I know how to do doubles and triples. I know how to do schemes. I know he hasn't been, and y'all acting like he's been doing the fast rap for a long time. No, he has not. He just started doing that fast rap shit with Rap God. When he started Rap God, that's when he went berserk. That's another song of Eminem. We're gonna get to that. That's class 7 or 8. Stop. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me about Eminem. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas think y'all know everything. Do your research. Follow the just like you follow your dumbass rapper that you like. The motherfucker that can't rhyme cat with hat without putting another word that doesn't fucking mean nothing. If you can support his whole entire movement, start from Infinite and everything until the last fucking song he just dropped with Easy Mel. Once you heard everything, then make your judgment. I'm here for you. There's class for this. We just started. It's the first semester. This is for you. It's not for me. Go look at my channel. How many Eminem videos do I have? How many times do you see me react to Eminem? I don't do it that much. You forced this on you. At any moment, you could have hit pause, but you didn't. You know why? Because it makes sense. And I'm not looking at Federico. I'm looking at you. When it comes to Eminem, I do not want to hear anything negative because you're wrong. Bring me a fact, and then I'll shut the fuck up if you give me a fact. Like an actual fact that I can research and find out for myself that, and I'll admit if I'm wrong. I know Eminem ain't fucking perfect. There's a whole shitload of songs I don't like about Eminem. There's a lot of songs I don't play because I don't like them. So it's not one of those stands. I'm one of these stands. But you guys have a big voice out there, and you're not making sense. Eminem's been white for 30 years. He didn't change colors. Come on, man. And he's not even the richest rapper, so that shows you. Jay-Z's a fucking billionaire, so don't tell me nothing. Eminem is exactly where he needs to be at right now in his career. Fact.
But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite. I let the beat commit so I can beat the sense in your elite defense. I got some meat to mince, fruit is stomping in 2 feet to rinse.
What did he say? Can you repeat that one more time? Ladies and gentlemen, this man's syllable game in this track at that time frame is amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, you had a lot of rappers, well known, that do that syllable rapping like that. And they made a very good living doing that. The problem with them, they didn't expand with their art. They were still hidden in the shadows and not really letting us in. Eminem is the type of rapper that he opened his whole entire life to us. Everything. Back in the day when he first came out, we knew everything about him. And to make that much noise without social media being the way it is today says something about it. You know, there was a group of people that bought, I forgot how much, I don't want to say the wrong number, so you search it. It's there. It's on Google's. They bought a shitload of Eminem's albums and started running it over with a tank or some shit. Destroying all the albums so the kids won't get to hear it. Because it's vulgar and da-da-da and all this other shit. Okay. So you had to buy the albums? You bought the album. So you took your money, your cash. Let me get 3 million Eminem CDs. Just to destroy them. You know where that money went is what I'm trying to get to. You know where the money that you spent on those albums went to. It went to Eminem. You think he gives a shit what you did with the fucking album? He got paid for it. Whatever the agreement he had with whoever came out with this album, if he could 100% of the profit, that's cool. But all of it goes to him. So don't worry about it, Gen Z. What I'm saying is you guys weren't the only stupid ones. We had stupid motherfuckers over there too. Real dumb. Like, think about it before you do. If anything, I'll burn down the fucking store. I won't do that. Don't do that, kids, because that's stupid. For an artist, he doesn't even know you.
Can beat the sense in your elite defense. I got some meat to mince. Food is stomping in 2 feet to rinse.
Right.
I beat the gents and ladies. I spoil loyal fans. I foil your plans and leave fluids leaking like oil pans. My coiled hands around this microphone are lethal. One thought in my cerebral is deeper than a jeep full of people. MCs are feeble. I came to cause some pandemonium. Battle a band of phony MCs. A stand a lonely one. Imitator, intimidator, stimulator, simulator of data, eliminator. There's never been a great.
Yeah. That just happened. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I want to put my saucy watch on. Because if I'm going to take myself serious as a professor, I got to go and I got to do. Hold on. Hatch! All right. I felt that one coming. Boy. Don't worry about it, class. I have sanitized lotion at the end of each doorway. And there's some wipes underneath the chair. And it's still moist. I hate that fucking word. Moist. It's disgusting. I apologize, class. I gotta make sure this is working real quick. Speak amongst yourselves. Class. I got you. Oh, we good? Yeah, we good. Listen. We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. Talk this shit all day. I was built for this shit. Let's get back to the class.
Intimidator, stimulator, simulator of data, eliminator. There's never been a greater. Since the burial of Jesus, fuck around and catch all the venereal diseases. My thesis is to smash the stereo to pieces.
My thesis is to smash the stereo to pieces. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been doing this. Eminem didn't just start rapping. He's been doing this. In the hardest time for a white rapper to try to come up. Might I add. Oh, Eminem signed with Jay-Z. Back in the day, if you got signed by a record label, it was an accomplishment. You have to understand, these motherfuckers didn't have not one dime to their name. Even if it was the deal was the record label was going to front him $1 million, but that's a loan that he has to pay back with his album sales. They didn't care. They're like, I'm rapping for money, whether the money was a loan or whether money wasn't a loan. It don't matter. That I got $1 million yesterday. I had 25 cents in my bank account. If you could put $1 million in there, I'll do whatever the fuck you want me to do. It wasn't seen as a bad thing to be signed to a record label. It is what it is. But now, you know, with the old social media and the way these guys are promoting themselves, if you're an independent artist, stay independent because you're promoting yourself. So you'll get as famous as you can push yourself to be. So it's limitless what you could do with being an independent artist. Stay independent. Fuck it. Yeah, hell yeah. Now, independent back in those days, you were working at Kmart at night with this bitch Belinda that doesn't want to listen. And when you tell her stop putting the goddamn fucking towels next to the fucking quilts. There's 2 different aisles. But this is what happens when you keep on pushing a dream, even when everyone tells you you can't do it. Now, those same people that say you can't do it, Eminem, look at them now, brother.
Fuck around and catch all the venereal diseases. My thesis is smash the stereo to pieces. My acapella releases classic masterpieces through telekinesis that eases you mentally. Gentle.
My acapella. Hold on, son.
Acapella releases classic masterpieces through telekinesis that eases you mentally. My acapella releases classic masterpieces.
My acapella releases masterpieces. Hold on.
Jesus, my thesis is smash the stereo to pieces. My acapella releases classic masterpieces through telekinesis that
That is just fucking good writing, bro. That is amazing. God, that boy is good.
To pieces. My acapella releases classic masterpieces through telekinesis that eases you mentally, gently, sentimentally, instrumentally, with entity, dimentally, meant to be infinite.
And that was just the first part of the dictionary. Now open your page to page number 2. Back in these days, Eminem was recording this with shitty equipment. He did not have Dr. Dre's studio or his own studio the way he has now. He didn't have that back then. He had a shitty mic, shitty recording equipment. They did the best they can. But you could hear him clearly. This has to be a one take. Because I think, what was it, Bass Brothers, I think it was, the studio that he recorded this in? Some shit like that, I don't know. But still, back in those days, they didn't have the clarity and they didn't have that good of equipment, especially with the budget that Eminem had to pay for a recording studio. So it's not like Eminem had all the money in the world. He only could do what he could afford. But look at how they make it sound. You can hear it clearly. The song is fire.
Sentimentally, instrumentally, with entity, dimentally, meant to be infinite. You heard of hell while I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
This next verse class, I want you guys, there's 2 straps on your chairs. Go ahead, buckle up. Because this one's going to be a doozy.
Man, I got evidence, I'm evidence, and I've been clever ever since my residence was hesitant to do some shit that represents the MO. So I'm assuming all responsibility, cause there's a monster will in me that always wants to kill MCs. Mike Nessler, slamming like a wrestler, here to make a mess of a lyric smuggling embezzler. No one is specialer, my skill is intergalactical. I get cynical, act a fool, then I send it through back to school. I never backed it to.
You heard what the fuck he just did? Now fuck y'all niggas is dumb. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry, class. Vibe Reactions was trying to get out. I was bringing Professor Vibe back in. I apologize about that. Sometimes he's just gonna scream out some dumb stuff. He's ignorant. He smokes a lot of weed. He's a little bit high strung. He needs to relax. I've told him that many times. Shirts on sale right now. Got about like 10 days left before that goes away. About 10 days. I apologize. Sometimes you're gonna have to deal with him. He's just part of the whole class. The Board of Education is actually paying his ass to be here. So go ahead.
Intergalactical, I get cynical, act a fool, then I send it crew back to school. I never backed a tool or acted cool. It wasn't practical. I'd rather let a tactical, tactful, tractical. You fancy, in fact I can't see or can't imagine a man who ain't a lover of beats or a fan of scratching. So this is for my family, the kid who had a cameo on my last jam, plus the man who never had a plan B. Be all you can be, cause once you make an instant hit, I'm tense to bit and tempted when I see the sins my friends commit.
Listen, lyrically, and what he's saying, you know, this music is for that guy. That music is for that guy that's out here struggling, doing what he's got to do to make money, man. Don't tell me nothing about the syllable rhyming throughout this whole entire track, class. Now it's time. Let it play a little bit more. I'm gonna wait till it hits the hook again, and then we're gonna go ahead and have a conversation. We've got about 4 or 5 more minutes left.
Infinite. You heard the hell while I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite. You heard the hell while I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it.
Class, go ahead and
when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
Yeah, right there.
96, and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Beautiful. We already played it. Go ahead, class. I'm gonna go ahead and put some soothing background music. So, what did you guys get out of this song? Please put it in the comments if you learned something about Eminem today. Don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong. I've been your teacher, Professor Vibe. You guys have a great day. Leave it in the comment section. I love you guys. Peace.